Well, guys, we had another classic yesterday. Game 6 of the Bulls Celtics series. Triple overtime. Bulls win 128-127. I was not able to watch this game. I was in class, unfortunately, so that kind of sucks. But I, found out what happened. I watched replays of the game and stuff. And, I gotta say, people are calling this the greatest first round series in NBA history. And, I'll say maybe, but I need to see what happens in Game 7. If Game 7 sucks, if it's a blowout, if it's boring or whatever, it's gonna be hard for it to top a first round series like, I don't know. There are others out there that were really good. I can't think of any off the top of my head. But it's been a joy. All these overtime games, these close games, competitive, just really, really fun. This game was, crazy. Ray Allen played 59 minutes. John Salmons played 60 minutes. Derrick Rose played 59 minutes. So they have got to be exhausted after all that crap. Anyway, Chicago won in the third overtime thanks to a Joakim Noah three-point play, and I'll talk about that more in a second. Big play by him, and he's not a very good player, so that is a highlight reel play for him because he, will probably not make too many plays like that in his career because I don't think he's going to be a very good player, but that goes on his highlight reel for the years to come. The steal, going coast to coast, dunking it, drawing the foul, hitting the free throw, fouling Paul Pierce out. Great. And, Pierce. I wrote some stuff down on this game. Next is, what else? Paul Pierce. Guy has got nothing left. Played 51 minutes yesterday and only scored 22 points. 22 points, by normal standards, not that bad, but in 51 minutes, that's not what you need. And on that play, where he had the ball stolen from him by Noah, and then Noah beat him down court, Joakim Noah's a slow guy. You should not be getting outrun by Joakim Noah. So the fact that Pierce could not catch Noah on that play tells me that he just has nothing left. He is exhausted. He's got a lot of miles on his legs. He's all this stuff going against him. 5 of 13 shooting, 1 of 5 from 3. Most of his points came on free throws. He just doesn't have it in him, and he might need to do whatever he needs to do in Game 7 because the Celtics may really need him, and I don't know if he can do it. Glenn Davis, he played hard. 23 points, 7 rebounds, made some big shots for him. He's really emerged into a big-time player, and he's going to be expensive whenever he's going to be a free agent. I don't know if it's this year or next year, but he's going to take some money, and the Celtics don't have money. They need to re-sign Rondo. Rondo might be asking for close to $20 million a year. They have all that money invested in Kevin Garnett, and Kevin Garnett might become useless next year because he's getting old. It's going to be tricky. Can't say enough about Ray Allen, obviously. 51 points, 9 three-pointers, several clutch shots, just on fire. And Doc Rivers, I don't know what was up with that. He kept giving the big shots of that game a lot of the clutch shots. Like Pierce missed 2 potential game winners. Rondo missed a game winner. Why isn't Allen getting those shots? Rondo was awful shooting in this game. He played well. He had 19 dimes, 9 rebounds. But he shot 4 of 17. He was not hitting his shots. Why is he getting the biggest shots of the game? He missed a jumper that would have won it. He missed a short jumper. He got it blocked by Rose that would have tied it. Why are you giving him the shot? And we know he's not good at shooting jumpers anyway. So, I don't know what was up with that. I think Doc Rivers really screwed this game up. He brought in Tony Allen at the end of regulation when the game was pretty much over, and Tony Allen screwed up enough that the Bulls were able to tie it. He gave the clutch shots to Paul Pierce and Rajon Rondo instead of Ray Allen. He, fouled a lot of people got fouled out on this game. I don't want to say that's his fault, but there was a lot of stuff going on there. You know, Perkins fouled out, Davis fouled out, Pierce fouled out, etc. Stephon Marbury's been a train wreck. Really was a train wreck in this game. Kind of this whole series, if you want to be honest. So, I don't know. For the Bulls, John Salmon's awesome game. 35 points in 60 minutes, 5 3-pointers, 6 rebounds. Derrick Rose, he needs to stop with the turnovers, but he's a rookie. I'm giving him a pass for that because in this game he did have 28 points, 8 rebounds, 7 dimes. The game-winning block on Rajon Rondo, that's pretty much sealed it. So I'm going to give him a little bit of a pass for the turnovers. He does need to tighten that up, though. Brad Miller, huge off the bench, 23 and 10. Kirk Heinrich played a lot of minutes, didn't produce that much, but he was out there. And sometimes that can be worth something just by being out there and distributing the ball around and being a body sometimes. And the Bulls played this game with 7 people. Salmons, Thomas, Noah, Gordon, Rose, Miller, and Heinrich. Nobody else played really at all. Everyone else just did not play. And Ben Gordon fouled out of this game, so for a lot of it they were playing with 6 people. They had Salmons, Thomas, Noah, Heinrich, and Rose, and then Brad Miller would sub in for Noah and Thomas from time to time. So they played this game with 6 people down the stretch and still found a way to pull it out. Awesome game. Really just a great series. I don't know what to think about Game 7. I think Rondo might get suspended, or I think he should get suspended after all this, but I don't think it'll actually happen simply because that would just destroy this Game 7. It would really kind of invalidate whatever happens because one of the best players in the series would not be playing, and I don't think the NBA will let that happen. So Rondo's probably going to play, and we might have a classic Game 7. But I'm a little worried it's not going to be able to live up to the series so far. But I'm going to hope that on Saturday we get a classic Game 7, and I don't really care who wins at this point. I think the Celtics will win, but I'm just hoping for a good game. Magic beat the Sixers. That game didn't even get national television. They didn't need Dwight Howard because Rashard Lewis scored up and dropped 30 on him. Rashard was good. He didn't hit his threes, but he was finding other ways to score. 29 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Rafer Alston, 21 and 10. Turkoglu was at least efficient. At least Turkoglu wasn't throwing up a ton of bricks. At least Turkoglu wasn't killing the team by not doing well. He didn't do well in this game, but he didn't kill him. Gortat, huge game, 15 rebounds, 11 points, filling in for the suspended Dwight Howard. Michael Petrus, J.J. Redick, good role playing, 14 points, 15 points. You know, I think it is kind of pathetic that the Sixers couldn't win this game with Dwight Howard not playing. Thaddeus Young wasn't there, and Iguodala and Miller couldn't fill in. I don't know specifically what it was because I couldn't watch this game, but I really felt like the Sixers could pull one out without Howard in Philly, and they got run over. And Rockets took care of the Blazers. Again, I'm really not interested in that series. They just could not get a third score. You know, Aldridge played well, Roy played well, but there's no third guy there to score. So that's something they need to think about this offseason. Both their point guards are atrocious, I think. So just tough. You know, Artest played really well. He was hitting his jumpers today. Yao played solid. Just, you know, a good all-around effort by the Rockets. They move on to play the Lakers. We'll talk about that later. Tonight, the Heat take on the Hawks. It's in Miami. No Al Horford. No Marvin Williams. I gotta believe Miami wins that and pushes it to Game 7. I think it would be kind of sad if they didn't find a way to pull this one out. I'm pretty sure they will. I think Wade will make sure we get a Game 7, and from there, who knows. See ya.